Hey guys, welcome back to my Formula 1 2020 My Team Carry Mode Season number 2 Tokyo Racing. It's round number 19 and we're at Kokota, the
Morning,
kids of the
boss. This
America.
week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Thank you, Carl. So now we have activities to fill in. We've got 9 days to fill before our Grand Prix weekend in Texas, America, United States. So we're gonna support again our teammate, simulator training. I think he's now around 79 of rating. He has scored a few good points already this season. He has I think around 50 points now, so no pressure to him. And we are not expecting a constructor championship also, but yeah, if we have a better driver this season, we might get constructor championship. But it's okay, we just want to give the chance to Nobuharu Matsushita as we increase or improve or upgrade our facilities there, especially in the durability section. We upgrade all three components and we will not be we will
What do you think of
be
this one?
we will be so we're gonna improve some facilities at the moment. I mean the R&D, we got a few to burn. And yeah, let's see. Hopefully, when we rush this, it will be finished before the next race. So I'm gonna forward this.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed. Check your R&D screen to order any redevelopments.
Actually, the AO upgrades has failed, so we're gonna upgrade it. Maybe it will be finished by the next race. So let's move on to the qualifying of the United States Grand Prix. Just now, which cost us a lot of time, and we're gonna drop for the back of the grid. So this is not gonna be very qualifying, but we managed to go to cut some more time there, trying to going up to the grid as we find some corners there that right here that caught us in the previous corner. Try to handle to the long one, and then here, can we manage or we drop a little bit of time there? Now we're gonna drop to P7 and 67. We will start tomorrow's race in P22. No, once again it's P7. As I can see, it's Verstappen actually going for the pole position.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin, in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself 14 miles southeast of the city centre and home to the US Grand Prix since 2012. The latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and 12 at this anti-clockwise 3.6 mile track. And we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let's talk about Hirani. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, and Albon, Vettel, Ocon, Norris, and Carlos Sainz. Kvyat, Hirani, they've taken a grid penalty. Pierre Gasly and Matsushita, Perez, Stroll, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kevin Magnussen. Russell, Raikkonen, De Vries, and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So, what can we do from Dakota? We were in P12. Oh yeah, because we have our engine blown, so we're gonna drop to P12. So basically we're gonna do like what we did in Japan at 5 red lights. DRS on, bridge mixture as we know, already jump to P9 as we know, heads behind Ocon, and we gonna cross the corner cutting, but we managed to risk it and got to second place. The risk worth. So one of our insurance have been used for the corner cutting 1/3. So it's a very aggressive move, but we did not hit anyone. We managed to jump to P2. So can we catch Verstappen? But he's already 1.5 seconds away. Well, to be fair, he wasn't being interrupted. It's Bottas and Hamilton are being interrupted by me. It cost a lot of time. Actually, I did not lose any time to Verstappen because I was from far back. But as the race progresses, I think Verstappen is pulling away because of he has a clean air and will be attacked, of course, by Bottas, Hamilton, and even Leclerc, who last week in Japan, we got another warning there. Yep, I know. We have one more chance for corner cutting, so we must control our aggressiveness in this race, and hopefully we will not get a 3 seconds penalty from corner cutting. So that's lap 1, and we will jump to lap number 2 now, as we gonna go into the curve here. As we ran wide, this will be opening the chance to Bottas, but we blocked him fair and square, I think, maybe. So as you can see, this is the view from Bottas. So he saw me, and then I slowly going to the left, and yeah, he won't be able to overtake in this long straight, but he will be pressured by Hamilton, of course. So still in lap 3, we are gonna pressured by both the Mercedes, and we ran wide here. We made a mistake, and yeah. Me and Bottas have a good race together. He spun in Sochi, as you remember, behind me. as he tried to go inside. So now I'm still sticking at the racing line as Bottas comes in, trying to corner cut, trying to go from the inside, but it was his mistake. I believe this is his own mistake, it's not mine. Because I was in the racing line and he's trying his hard, very aggressive to go in, but he spun in the process.
Clean overtakes or face a penalty, check your MFD for a new strategy option.
So there's a yellow flag and there's a yellow car who actually retired from the race. So Esteban Ocon, who actually have a decent season, but yeah, unfortunately this closing stage doesn't seem to carry the momentum. He lost the momentum, and yeah, there's all sort of reliability problem with Renault. I think they have a lot of retirements. As I remember, him and Ricardo always retired from the race due to mechanical issue. So in lap 7, and we will box in this lap. As you can see, Verstappen is 6.6 seconds in front of me. So a bit of that Bottas pressuring me. It's now Hamilton behind me, and he is 1.7 seconds. I think he do not want to get involved with me as I almost crashed into the barrier of the pit lane. So there goes Verstappen in front of me. He will be stuck within the traffic. So we have two cars behind. I think I can see Sainz, and there's a Ferrari, and there's Ricardo also. So yes, we go out in P15. Ooh, why are we being released like that? So now in lap number 8. So more than halfway already done in this race as we gonna press we are not if who's gonna pit, and we gonna do everything, rich mixture, ARS, because we don't want the Ferrari to overtake us. As you can see, just slightly behind me there's a Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, so he almost gets an undercut on us, but yeah, he did well. So our teammate also just gone out a few places behind of him from the pit. So Hamilton is also going into the pit. He just done pitting, so he will go out even behind my teammate. So he was in P3 before, and I don't know what happened. Maybe he got stuck in the traffic. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. But then he's not even in top 5. So there must be some issue for him in the pit. As we continue on in lap number 11, we are 11 seconds behind of Verstappen. He's dominating this race. I don't think we would be able to catch him at this rate. He has been very awesome this race, so and he will definitely deserve the victory. But the race for number 2, the fight for number 2 is not finished yet. So come on, we're gonna do this. We must be careful on the corners. Our teammate trying his hard. So Hamilton behind him. So he's doing very well in front of Lewis Hamilton. All this training we gave him, he has repaid us with a good race. So yeah. And one thing about having him is because he's not that expensive to spend, so we can focus our money on developing the car before we can get a better driver. But for now, we are happy with him. We are still a developing car. If we want to become serious contender, we must have a very good car. Even Sebastian Vettel or Lewis Hamilton will be struggling with our current car, so better we're gonna have a better car first before we venture into a better driver. So now in lap number 14, the final lap, Max Verstappen has won it by 14 seconds. So we're gonna hold on to P2 in front of Charles Leclerc. What a good race from P12 to P2.
This one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
Driver of the day, of course. We have done well here in the America.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Champagne for Max Verstappen. This time, Red Bull done well in Texas as I confidently step up to the
So then,
P1
it's time to see
podium.
how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Hirani increases their championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
I have to give it to Hirani. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
And thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye bye from me.